Hi guys, मेरा नाम सौरभ है. My name is Saurabh. I have started to lose hair since my college days, and the reason was because I was a swimmer and I developed infection in my scalp, and then it started to get aggravated. Since the point I started to lose hair, I took some home remedies. There was some aloe vera gel and all those home remedies that your parents or especially your mother would prescribe. So I took that, and then I had quite a deep infection, and then fortunately it went back. I took some medicines, and then the balding started from the crown area and then spread further. So I had little balding in my crown area but good density in the front patch, and then the density in the front patch reduced, and then I started to lose hair from these sides, and then it all got matched up. When this started, I saw this for a period of 10 years, and I first went to Sion Hospital in Mumbai, and that is because I belong to Bombay. I stay in Vashi. So the best option was the trichology department in Sion, and they prescribed some medicines and the mint up gel, which I think most of the people might use, and applied that. But mint up didn't suit me. It doesn't suit to some people, and unfortunately, I was one of them. So I stopped all of that and just made sure that my scalp was clean until the point that is the last month, which is the March of year 2019, where I decided that I should go for a hair transplant. And then I thought about which clinic I should go. So to narrow down on the clinic is a long procedure, but I started to think a little more deeper from the months before March, probably a year you can say, where what I did is that I have a really close friend who is a doctor, and he evaluated my scalp, and I went in for 3 PRPs. I took 3 PRPs on my scalp, and the results were quite good. I got small hairs and it increased my density, and then since then the transplant was the only option to get a full head of hair. Now that I knew that I had to get a hair transplant, I researched online on YouTube and on Instagram and all the social networking sites, on international pages, journals, especially the American ones, and read a lot of PDF articles, Word documents, and so on. And then what I did is that I went to a lot of clinics in Mumbai and met the doctors personally who do the transplant, and also asked them for reference of the people who have taken the transplant, and asked them about the results and how they felt. Some of the clinics were too flashy, I can say, or very expensive, and the rest ones were on the borderline of not as good as results that I could see. And then finally, the hair and shade clinic, which is this one, I felt that it's quite a good environment. It was one of the best fits, although it's quite far away from my home in Vashi, and here this is Malad. So it's far, but it's also a far good clinic, I would say. So when I came here, I met the doctors. I took probably one consultation, and saw their online websites and saw the results and asked for reference. I spoke to the guys and asked them for their photos before and after, and the results seemed quite okay and quite good. And then you plan your own finances, your timelines, your support systems, and put them all together and choose and pick a date that would be suitable for you and the clinic, and then go in for the transplant. So that is the little journey from starting to lose hair to the point of taking the transplant. Now, after the transplant, I applied for 1 week of leave where I made sure that I was in my house in an AC environment, and I never left that. So it's very important to have a sterile atmosphere at home, and you eat good and healthy food. After the 1 week, at least for me was 1 week, you can take 2 or 3 days. but I took 1 week and then I resumed work. I ate the best of foods, which is, when I say best of foods, it means the most healthy ones, and maintained all the procedure that is prescribed by the clinic, taking all the medicines on time, washing your hair on time, and also taking the first wash after the transplant on time. So this is the little care that is required, and now we are in the second leg of the care, I can say, which is taking the PRP. We are scheduled for 4 PRPs, and today is the first one. So you can see I have just completed my first PRP. It is not the first time I take the PRP, but it is the first PRP after the transplant, and you just saw how it looks like. So there has been good growth after the transplant. You will lose hair, don't worry about it. But this PRP is important as the doctors prescribe here, and so this is the first one, and I hope there is another one which will be good.